These are planes to nowhere, and of course the runway is paved with red ink.
Small airlines with a big payroll. A Target 11 investigation uncovers millions of tax dollars being spent to fly nearly empty airplanes. It's a controversial program that keeps airlines flying into rural communities, including here in Pennsylvania.
And our investigator Rick Earl flew on one of those flights to find out, is this why we're broke? Rick.
Well, David, it's called the Essential Air Service Program. The money comes from a tax the FAA charges foreign flights when they fly into U.S. airspace. Now, we bought 2 tickets and boarded a flight to Venango County to see who's using the service and if it's worth it. We arrived at the Cleveland airport before dawn and checked in for our flight. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and we are at Cleveland Airport. In just about a half hour, we're going to get on board that plane and fly over to Franklin. The plane seats 19 people. There are a lot of empty seats. 7 passengers in all, including me and photographer Ward Hobbs.
It's very convenient instead of going to the big airports for us to get on the commuter service and fly into Cleveland and then out of here.
By car, Franklin is 2 hours and 15 minutes. By plane, less than 30 minutes. 1 passenger got off here with us in Franklin. The other 4 stayed on board headed to Du Bois. On the return flight, we are the only 2 who get on in Franklin. 3 passengers already on the plane, but 2 appear to be airline employees.
When they're running with 1 passenger, sometimes even none, that's a warning signal that we need to reevaluate the expenditure.
Critics say the FAA could use the money on more pressing needs like overhauling the air traffic control system. Right now, 163 airports across the country receive $214 million to subsidize commercial air service. 6 airports in Pennsylvania receive the money. Among those, Franklin has the fewest daily passengers, 5.4. That means the airline gets about $400 in tax money per passenger. Is essential air service still really essential?
I think it is.
Supporters like Congressman Glenn Thompson of Bellefonte say the total subsidy is less than the federal government spends at many major airports, and he believes it's critical to luring industry.
They look at the ability to get in and out of those areas, and having an airport is incredibly important resource and asset. An asset with a pricey ticket. My round-trip ticket from Cleveland to Franklin was $234. We crunched some more numbers, and a round-trip ticket from Franklin to Charlotte via Cleveland was $605. But drive 95 minutes to Pittsburgh International, and it's only $273 round-trip. Do you think it's a waste of money, or is it something that's needed?
No, I like it, because it's be like a 3-hour drive for me to go to Pittsburgh.
So it's the convenience.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, the subsidy includes a 5% profit margin for the airlines, but beginning next year, there will be some tighter restrictions. Airports with less than 10 passengers a day won't be eligible for the funding. Now, we will watch the numbers and let you know what that means for those rural airports in our area. Rick Earl, Channel 11 News.
And Rick digs into problems that might answer the question, is this why we're broke? So if you have an idea, you can email him at target11@WPXI.com. You can also reach him through Facebook and Twitter.